Beautiful people, guess what? It's time for a reading, and we're going to be using the Shamanic Healing Oracle deck today. I'm so excited. Hey everybody, it's me, Maris, and it's Thursday, and guess what? It's time for a reading. So we're going to be using the Shamanic Healing Oracle deck. They're a dark deck. Not meaning dark as an energy, but as in the way that they're printed, they're kind of dark. And so it's like they really have to have a lot of like physical light on them to see them. Hey Jack, how are you? Everything going okay on your part of the city? So, anyway, I like this deck. It's a fun deck to use. Usually when I'm doing like some celebrity readings or readings of other people, so you're not sitting in front of me, or we're doing a reading on somebody that's not present at that moment, this is the deck that I like to use. So, I'm like, come on, give us some cards. Sometimes it will, and okay, there we go. Caught it too before it fell down. Getting good at that. My friend Melody was making a comment, like, just tell them that they can't do that. And I'm like, oh, I've done that 1,000 times. Oh, here, we got to get rid of Scam. Scam Likely always likes to call me. My phone will be silent, quiet, not one thing happening. And then all of a sudden, I'll get 100 Scam Likelies. Like, how does that happen? Only when okay, there we go. Only when I'm online. Okay. So, we actually have quite a few, in my hand here. So, my hair's all crazy. So I'm going to say, make sure you got a drink or something to sip or whatever on, because there's several cards and this could take a couple minutes. So let's start with the first one. And this first card, this is the energy coming in, is the self-love card. And it's talking about our need to pamper and love on ourselves. It is this need, a need to love and pamper on ourselves this week. This weekend coming in. So the energy's talking about self-love. It's time for it to love yourself and love on yourself. Now, the next card that comes in is what I'm going to call the obstacle card. And I'm laughing because this obstacle card is duality. And the message that I get from this is that we have two sides of ourselves. And, we used to kind of joke and call it our evil twin. So we have our evil twin and we have ourselves, right? This card here is indicative. So when I'm looking at this, what I'm getting on here is that our obstacle is that our evil twin may have a tendency in this energy to rear her or his ugly head. Our evil twin, and this is our duality, the other side to ourself, maybe that dark negative side that we tend to kind of shut down, actually has a potential to rear that that negativity or anger and anguish. Now, this card here is our help, and you're like, how the heck is struggle a help? And it's like this. So what we're going to recognize as our dark side of ourself comes to surface, that actually what it is that we have things that we need to work on so that we may move forward. That ugliness that's coming out in ourselves actually isn't coming out to be ugly. It's coming to surface so that we may work on healing ourselves. So this is actually a really important energy. There's a lot of importance in that concept, because it's like, it's not coming up to surface to make us crazy or to make us feel uncomfortable. It's coming to surface so that we can work on it, to let it go and to heal it. Alright, so when we choose to do that, we get this level of transformation that comes through. And, and that kind of reminds me almost of like the cocoon kind of thing, something cocooned, or, like the butterfly, and it's, before it's a butterfly, it's a, whatever it's called, a caterpillar, and that level of change. And then we see other little symbols of change as well through there. So this is some transformation. We may have that ugliness that rears up, but it's only so that we can grow and move forward. This isn't a really good energy. This is actually very beneficial. I'm getting the phrase, here, let me fix this. Gee whiz. Thank you. I don't know what the hell that was. But I'm getting this energy of, it's like, this is all for the good. We're doing this for the better of you and the better of me. Where everybody's going to start releasing the junk that doesn't really exist, or doesn't really represent who we are, so that we can move forward in being who we were created and agreed to be. Who we are created and agree to be. So I like that energy. I think that's very, very positive and very progressive and moving forward. We're going to clear out a lot of this emotional bondage. We're going to clear out a lot of the emotional baggage. Now, bondage is what holds us back, and baggage is what we hold on to. But regardless if it is bondage or baggage, regardless, we will be releasing and letting go. With that in mind, it is very important that you focus on what you want to place in that area that you just did some major release on. Okay, it's really important that you focus what you want to put in place of the bondage and the baggage that you will be releasing, or that you're in the middle of releasing right now. So I hope you enjoyed today's reading. Again, I was using the Shamanic Healing Oracle deck. I really like this deck. It's just sometimes they don't come up very beautifully as much as I'd like them to on the camera. So I'm fortunate that we had good lighting for that today. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. Peace, love, and harmony. I will see you very soon.